Hello, bitches! Movie review, Suicide Squad. Jake, Matt, you know this guy from Bad Moms Review.
No, you don't. I was never
Yeah,
here.
we have like, what? We have like one viewer half drunk, maybe? I don't know. Sounds about right?
I don't know. I'm one of them, so maybe it's...
Alright, so we just saw Suicide Squad. Jake, you give your thoughts first.
First?
Yeah.
Are we doing out of 10, or like how are we doing reviews?
We'll get the number parts
Okay,
at
anyway.
the end.
Just my thoughts. I guess we're gonna start with the low points. I think you guys liked it a lot more than I did.
I know I liked it a lot more.
I thought it was okay. It's okay. It's probably the best way I could describe it. It was all right. There was a lot more of wasn't a lot of character development exposition. Matt and I were talking about how they could have gone basically without 2 or 3 of the characters in the movie. It probably would have been better. There were so many of them. It was kind of problematic introducing them all, especially to comic book laymen like me, where I don't know who these people are. But it was okay. It was all right movie. It wasn't too over the top, I thought.
Yeah, I think
it's
that's
alright.
one of like the main differences so far between the DC movies and Marvel movies. DC movies are, I guess, a little more towards like more interested hardcore comic book fans. Well, Marvel's just more like general mainstream. Like you don't need much backstory about the characters.
And I mean, too, they tried to do something. They tried to give you some backstory, but it's just there's too many people and too little time, even in a 2-hour movie,
Yeah.
To introduce who this woman is, who has a sword, who was in 3 scenes, and who this Australian guy is, and there's all this other. It's just there are too many characters. Yeah, and then also I don't know. We were talking as well about I wasn't a big fan of Jared Leto as the Joker. I thought he was kind of weird. He wasn't terrible, but I mean, it was such a departure from previous Jokers that I didn't enjoy it a whole lot. Heath Ledger was obviously better, but I don't know if anybody's going to argue that.
Yeah, I like Heath Ledger, though I will give Jack Nicholson his props. And Mark Hamill's a good voice actor for an anime Joker, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt, what did your thoughts now?
Yeah, I thought it was a little better. Like if you like comic book movies, then and just want to just go watch some ridiculous action movie for 2 hours, it's a pretty good pick. But I also thought like probably like one of my biggest things that I thought was kind of with it that Jake didn't mention is the character design for like the soldiers that like the Enchantress turns into.
The bad guy.
The bad
turns
guy.
into
That was
minions.
weird.
They're really bland character design where it's just like it's kind of a human form, except it's also just kind of a black blob.
Yeah, that.
I think something too is interesting, and we talked about this. I don't think it was a bad thing. It was just kind of curious that there was a lot of music. It seemed like there was a lot more music in that movie than most movies have.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were playing songs. I thought music choice was pretty good, but they were playing songs times they didn't have to. And that wasn't a bad thing. It was just interesting to see.
Now, of course, I'm more of like I keep more like comic book stuff than like these two dudes. I don't say keep up with all of them. Like I have no fucking clue who Slipknot or Captain Boomerang are, and I think they probably didn't need to put in so many characters. But I'm gonna give this more of a positive review than my friends. I just really like the movie. I like the characters, the elements they did show. They're really good. Like Will Smith is Deadshot. Yeah, he's black. Comic book's white. That doesn't matter. He's still deep because of his daughter. That's what makes the character so important and interesting. And Harley Quinn. Fucking love Harley Quinn. I'm just gonna put it like that. And Jared Leto's the Joker. When I first saw him like in the first trailer, I was like,
Did you say Jay Leno or Jared Leto?
Jared
wasn't
Leto.
sure.
I said Jared Leto.
I would like to see Jay Leno as the Joker. That would be a lot more fun, I think.
Yeah, but when I first saw Jared Leto as the Joker in like the first trailer, I was like, this looks more like Hot Topic, like punk rock person than like a Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson even. But I thought he did like a solid job. I'm not saying like he's like Heath Ledger or even Jack Nicholson, but I think it was a solid job, and hopefully like maybe he'll do some like changes like any future movie that he might be in, since like the Joker is gonna be like a multiple movie deal. But I'm gonna give this more props than than these two at least right here.
Probably. I did think that Will Smith as Deadshot and then was it Margaret Robbie as
Yeah.
Harley Quinn. They were the best characters in the movie by far. I think they tried to base the movie around them because they were the bigger name characters and actors. So, but I think that was a good choice. Probably the best part of that movie was the little pieces of the relationships you saw between them, because you didn't see much of most of the other people in the Suicide Squad. So they were the best part. I thought they were good. Will Smith was pretty good.
I heard that when they were picking out people for the Harley Quinn role, they also considered people like Mila Kunis, Natalie Portman, I think, and Emma Watson as well. I was just like,
I mean,
I think they probably
got the chops.
picked the best of those for that role, probably.
I don't know.
yeah, but there you got it. I thought it was pretty great, despite like what flaws I do admit that there are. These two, just regular.
It was fine.
mainstream
I guess
people.
it was worth going to in the theater, but it wasn't. It wasn't the best movie I've seen lately. I mean, it was about. I don't know if it was better or it was probably on par with Ghostbusters. Is what I would say.
And now I'm gonna hate you for the rest of my life because I think Ghostbusters suck very much.
Oh, I thought it was like it was pretty middle of the road. It wasn't too great. It wasn't too bad. It was all right.
I thought it was weird that like when they showed the montage for Captain Boomerang being captured, it was like the Flash. I'm just like, you also setting up Justice League here too a little bit more, especially at the end when Bruce Wayne was given like the number of metahumans that Amanda Waller had. Like
They're giving stuff away. They're giving stuff away to your view. Well, I guess they already know. It's probably going to be spoilers, but yeah, They did kind of tease it. I think there wasn't a whole lot of those. Kind of weird. At the end of the movie, I was thinking there isn't a lot here that I feel like is going to come back in these next few movies. They're making a sequel. You were saying they might.
Yeah, they're making a sequel because
So,
they've been like multiple different characters have been a part of Suicide Squad, like characters that you probably wouldn't know, but like Killer Frost, which is like basically a female version of like Dr. Freeze sort of, and King Shark, which is like Killer Croc a little bit.
I feel like they're running out of ideas.
No, they ran out of ideas a long time ago. These are established characters from at least like the 1990s. So they're not running out of ideas. They ran out of ideas very long time ago.
Either way.
Yeah, but anyway, let's end this with like a number rating, Jake.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Okay.
Give it 2 potatoes and a ham sandwich.
And what does that translate to out of 10?
For normal viewers.
7.
7. You gave Ghostbusters 6.5, so I suppose we have to keep that in mind. And 7 for Bad Moms, right?
Yeah, that's what you gave Batman.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm a fanboy, so I'm going to go a little bit more out to give it like a 9.7.
It's a little bit different. All right.
I told you I'm a big DC, like more comic book fan than you are.
He's really biased, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but there we go. Suicide Squad review. I'll see you next time whatever movie I'm going to decide to watch next. So see ya.